want to talk about was your songwriting. And I know, when people think of White Denim, I think initially they think of like the incredible musicianship, the time signatures and the quickness and the medleys and all that stuff. But you've done some other work that's really like subtle and simple at times. Like I think of like Street Joy or like Big Fun, where it's like are almost taking some that disco electronic vibe where you just ride one thing out and make it real pretty with the dynamics. I know I've mentioned this to you before, but like the end of New York Money, I mean, yeah. I love that song, but that last instrumental passage, I literally can let that thing ride for like 10 minutes alone. It's just as a little suggestion, maybe when you play that next time, don't medley out before it gets just saying as a personal. Yeah. So with regards to, songwriting and stuff like that, do you go into a record with the idea that you want to, because you listen to your records, they're all, they've got, I think thematic elements, you certain to seem to fit more of a certain type in certain records, I'm wondering if that's something you think about, or where are you at with that now?
I think that the band has always kind of been like searching for ideal situation, like an ideal collaboration, or so each record is a learning experience,
Mm-hmm.
so it kind of affects the next one, and it certainly has depended on where it goes, depends on like who's in the combination.
Well, yeah, I mean, you added a keyboard player too, and that certainly changed the tone.
Yeah. And around that time, like there was a lot more emphasis on collaborative songwriting, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of been all things. Like the D record, I think up to that point, like I was having a really fruitful creative run, so I would inundate Josh and Steve with demos, and just kind of like pick the ones, like, and they'd help like figure out what the possibilities were, for band arrangements with a lot of that stuff. And I guess after Course It Can't Eliminate it or Stiff, it kind of became like we're working together as a band and arranging, and a lot of the musical compositions were done before lyrics came in, or so I kind of feel like we've done it just about every way that you possibly can.
We've tried every possible songwriting approach, I think.
Yeah, with even like we invite outside writers all the time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Wow.
I mean, since Stiff, I guess it's really been, we fully opened it up like on the quarantine record, like where we
30 days.
Tons of different like demo contributions from people that have worked on our records in the past, and
lyrically as well.
Yeah. Most of the time, I think. Yeah, I've sat with the band that we had before White Denim. There was we had a different singer who we've always kind of pulled into. This guy named Lucas Anderson. We've always kind of pulled into a certain extent to like
contribute,
at the very least, edit lyrics and offer encouragement and alternatives and things like that. So from time to time we'll do that. I mean and then just other writers that we like I reach out to I just reached out to this guy Luke Temple for co-write. I think he's in the Bay Area too. He's amazing.
Luke Temple.
Cass McCombs is another guy. Like,
oh yeah, right on.
Yeah, we just kind of use the group as a way to like connect with other artists that we like. We've started to in the past few years just try and make it this kind of bigger collective thing. I like how the Grateful Dead did it, they
core group, big
like,
tent.
Like Bob and Jerry both had like great lyricists that they worked with, and I mean that kind of has always been like an idealized thing for me. The way that they ran their
well, I mean the lyrics, I feel honestly that like that's the hardest part. and if you're doing music like this, you know, putting together beautiful arrangements and stuff is its own thing, and you know, the prowess of playing the songs, you know, that side of it. But when you add the words and then the voice, I mean, it's something that's, I mean, I can list several bands that I thought were really great, but something about the singer or something about the words or just kind of threw it off, and you know, and then I can't really keep them in the pantheon of greatness.
Yeah,
Which is a bummer, you know.
Kind of like the I mean, I think that's been an early thing that we've talked about a lot. Like, kind of the entire prog genre suffers from from that. Like, you know, like the sound of the vocalist is always like a little too grandiose, and the lyrics are always mystical and like.
Yeah, I know we're talking about Rush.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean,
no, and not just Rush, of course.
And they were great.
You can go down the road for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things I remember joking around with somebody. It's like, if you're a heterosexual male and you're looking for a date, don't go to a Rush concert.
No, man,
it's just gonna be a whole lot of air guitar.
Yeah, and I think
white dudes with air guitars.
The different personalities in the group have always, you know, like the jam is the easiest thing to kind of like connect on.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you know, I think this, everybody has an awareness of the importance of that, and a desire to be cool or
sure.
perceived as cool. So yeah, that's something that we've always kind of tried to have a balance there, you know, with like you know, like a more universal like R&B kind of vocal thing, and like somewhat literary, but also, you know, can be really dumb kind of lyrical voice in the group as well.